Um, for me, it was about the growth that we've been experiencing in the business, and the wheels were feeling like they were falling off. And Trent asked us some questions, and potentially we didn't have the same answers. And we've been talking quite a bit about Gotham, and I've been looking on Teach It Forward's website, and I've been looking at the 8 buckets, and I was thinking there's got to be a lot more to what we're doing than just having an hour on the phone every now and then on Skype. And yeah, for me it was just about trying to get some clarity about where we're heading over the next 5 years.
Thank you, Mark. Barry?
I think it was getting the commonality of direction, and the business was not sustainable. We've got to get some scalability within it and actually enjoy the business for what it is, not be ruined by the business for how it is. I'm certainly hoping in terms of scalability and better control, understanding and performance of the business. Yeah.
To better understanding and better control of the business?
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, I think the concern for me is about, and the thing that I'm sure that we will have clarity on, is the difference between what we need to do over the next 12 months and what we need to be doing for the next sort of 5 years. So building two things at the same time.
Yeah.
So we've got some real challenges right here and now that we've got right in the space that we're in right at the moment. And so...
And what are some of those challenges?
Well, I think our margins are not sufficient. Our production levels are not sufficient either. We're not, the team are not hitting their targets. We're not value adding nearly as much as we could be in terms of product development time. There's no time to go into product development. We've got some major skills gaps in the accounting team. Sort of that distinction between the traditional director of the accounting firm and the team, and there's some gaps between the two, so we've got some gaps to close. So those are the immediate things, and at the same time we've got to take a really long-term view because of what we've talked about already about the changing industry and how technology is going to make a lot of what we do redundant, how the competition are catching up with what we're doing, and they're picking up on what we've been working on. And so really, yeah, those are the main things that I'm hoping that we're going to get out in the next 3 days, clarity on those things.
I think some of the issues around the business manager, administration type roles as well, it's affecting the business because it can't respond quick enough to where we want to go to.
For me, I'm expecting to come away with a much higher level of motivation and self-belief that it's all possible, and that the things that we have been saying that we want for the last sort of five years, for me, I've been saying the same thing. I've been wanting the same thing, and so I'm hoping that we will have the tools and the methodology to achieve the things that we're saying. I don't want it to just be more. We've talked a lot in the past about our strategy, where we want to be in 5 years, but we've never broken it down into bite-sized chunks. What do we need to do to actually get there? So I want some bite-sized chunks that we will receive, that we work on together, that we know exactly what we're going to be doing to get us to that 5-year goal.
Yeah. I think that commonality of direction is pretty fundamental to what we need to get out of the 3 days. I think if we've got a commonality of thinking out of it, and we've got confidence going forward that we're both working in the same direction and relying on each other, right, the rest of it flows after that. And I think that's part of pulling this together into one. And I think the other aspect is it's giving clear direction to our team, because it's our team that are going to drive this, not Mark and I. It's all of us together, and we've got teams within teams.
Yeah. So it's for me, it's all that. It is the commonality of direction. It is the taking the team on the journey, and it is as well as that, it's some tools that we can use repeatedly. You know, some measurement tools or some new ways of thinking. So challenging the traditional reporting methods or target setting that we do at the moment, and perhaps being a little bit more inclusive of the team and taking them on that journey, and so that they're, yeah, I agree with you. The team has to come on the journey with us, but what we need is the tools to be able to measure, to set those targets together, to articulate those targets clearly to our clients and to our team, and to be able to measure them so that we can know whether we're on track or off track. So it's agree the measure, set the target, and measure it in bite-sized chunks to get to our end point. So if we have those, for me, if we have that, that's a fantastic outcome, because we can then build on that with our team and share that with our team, and and with our clients as well.